Are you listening?
I read this week that we almost got a Turok movie, which I think would have been genuinely cool, but it sent me down this rabbit hole of, like, if I could turn any video game into a movie, what would I choose? And I will be the first to admit that video game movies, in my opinion, have always seemed to have fallen short when it comes to quality. But now we're starting to see things like the Uncharted movie is finally catching steam. We have a Tomb Raider who is awesome and genuinely believable with Alicia Vikander. And, Netflix is producing a Witcher TV series, and Showtime is making a Halo show. In fact, PlayStation recently made the announcement that they're opening a new film and television division called PlayStation Production. And their role is going to be to adapt video game properties into movies. So right now, we kind of find ourselves in this renaissance of video game movies. And I have to wonder, will we see a Borderlands movie? Will Destiny finally make it to the silver screen? Because when I was watching Solo, there was a scene where one of the characters looked exactly like a Dreg, and from that moment, I was like, how have we not had a Destiny movie? But I also think that PlayStation will take the opportunity to make movies like The Last of Us, Days Gone, or even Infamous would make a fantastic TV show. Like, imagine a TV series that explores different superpowers or heroes in a world where they're either a villain in the eyes of the government or they're a hero in the eyes of fellow supes. But again, you don't want to leave out the oddball video games because they deserve movies just as much. Like Twisted Metal. Twisted Metal would be the most ridiculous, violent, and destructive movie that I can think in recent memory of, and I would love to see it. And no offense to, like, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, but while we're at it, let's just make a Rampage movie again, because I don't feel like what we saw in theaters was really a good portrayal of what Rampage was. And I guess if I were to make a Rampage-style movie, the first person I would call would be like a Jordan Voss, the guy who did Kong Skull Island. He also did those fantastic PUBG and Destiny 2 live-action trailers. He would be the perfect candidate. In fact, if I were to open Nerf Report Studios today and create a film division, Jordan Voss is 100% in charge of every movie that I'm doing. Even then, with the popularity of video game movies becoming more and more prevalent, somebody is going to try to create a Marvel Cinematic Universe in gaming. And my bet is on Nintendo. Like, I can see a mega epic crossover that kind of ends like Endgame does, but it's going to be like, we get a Mario movie, then we get a Donkey Kong movie, and then they all have to team together because Bowser and King K. Rool are about to destroy the Mushroom Kingdom, and we call it Super Smash Brothers Endgame, or Super Smash Brothers Age of Ultron. I don't know. But Nintendo would be the only developer or publisher that I would honestly want to see a major crossover or a cinematic universe with. That's probably never going to happen. But a remake of Rampage, that's something we have to make happen. Hey, thanks again for checking out our channel. If you like what you saw and you want to see more content just like it, hit that subscribe button, because if you don't, Rufus here is going to go over to your house middle of the night while you're sleeping, stand over you, and scare the living hell out of you. And once you wake up, he's going to haunt your dreams. So hit the button right now.